Welcome back to the programme on this Wednesday afternoon. It's David James with you right through until 5 on the Jivetime, and that was the sound of Jamie Donnelly. You've heard me talk a lot about Jamie Donnelly over the last couple of weeks and months because she is one of my contestants on this year's series of Glorchera on TG Car, and I am delighted to be mentoring her, but I'm even more delighted to have her in the studio with me today. Jamie, good afternoon.
Hi David, thanks for having me.
It's great to have you here, and as I mentioned, great to have you as one of my contestants on Glorchera this year.
I know, I'm delighted when you approached me back in September now, I think it was. I couldn't believe my luck, really. I've been a fan of the show for such a long time, and just even to get out to a wider audience, to let more people know who I am, it's really exciting.
So let's start with who you are, because you're from Strabane and you've been singing pretty much your whole life.
Yeah, well, I've been singing ever since I can really remember. I've always been involved in the arts, so dancing, acting, all that kind of stuff as well. And yeah, I kind of really fell in love with country music when I started playing the guitar. I was about 10, I think. The late Ergie Caterson taught me from Castledairg, and just kind of getting to play the songs myself and really reading the lyrics and stuff. I feel like all country music tells a story, and that's kind of why I fell in love with it. So.
Well, the first few times I heard you, I really liked what you done, and I saw that you were quite different to maybe some of the other artists out there. You have kind of your own unique style. You know what you like to sing, and you sing it very well. So we filmed the first episode of Glorchera back in October, and that's going to be going out now in January. How did you find the experience of filming?
Oh, it was so exciting. Like, even from the day getting your hair and makeup done, like all the new cameras and lights, and it's a whole different experience. It's like the next level. So it's really exciting. And as I say, I do a bit of acting and stuff as well. So like that's something that I definitely want to get more into in the future. So it was a really good kind of launch pad, or like a good first experience of that.
On-screen experience. And what about your mentor? Was he okay with you?
Questionable. Oh, no, he was great.
Listen, delighted to be your mentor, and I think that you're going to do very well in this year's competition.
Thank you.
It's so important that people out there who are into country music get behind the likes of yourself on these shows. You're homegrown, you're from Strabane, just down the road from us, and I really hope that the people in the Northwest are going to get behind you on this year's show. But Jamie, you're not scared of a challenge, because this Monday you've had the courage to put together a big concert for yourself, which is taking place in
the Alley Theatre in Strabane. So it's a very special venue to me, as it's in my hometown. It was one of the first kind of places I ever got to sing, and just it's kind of all full circle being able to bring my own show here this time, so that's also really exciting. And it's kind of something I've been planning all year long. It's kind of like my year project, if you like. And Louise Boyce, who's the kind of manager of the acts that happens in the LA Theatre, she approached me about February time. It was after I won the award, Best Female Newcomer, I think it was. Right. And yeah, so she gave me the chance to kind of bring my own show to the Alley, and it's so exciting to think that someone like her has belief in me, and kind of that gave me the confidence in itself to kind of go for it and bring my show to the Alley. So it's really exciting.
Brilliant, and that's this coming Monday night. And a lot of people would have seen you during the Margot concert that was here in Letterkenny. We invited you along to sing a few songs, full house, 900 people, and you went down an absolute storm. It didn't faze you. You were on there and you were very comfortable singing away, not a bother.
Oh, well, it was very nerve-wracking, but the audience that night was just electric, and it was just such a good feeling. And hopefully later down the line maybe I could rally up an audience like that sometime. But no, it was amazing, and Margot's so lovely, so I'm really thankful she let me sing that night.
And you were brilliant, as we said, and a lot of people would have seen you. And if you're listening and you did see her, why not go along to the Alley this Monday, the 19th? Tickets are only a tenner. It is as cheap as chips, and by doing that you will be supporting a young artist on her way in the music business, trying to get started and trying to get going in the business. And Jimmy, you've also just released a new album, so this night is going to be a celebration of this album as well. Tell us about it.
Absolutely. So I know my concert's called a Christmas concert, but the first half's definitely going to showcase loads of the new songs from my new album, and it's called This One's for the Girls. And I kind of came about the idea just after I released my last album, The Country and Me it was called, but before I released any more music, I dabble in a bit of songwriting as well, so I was thinking what I could write next, and I started to look back on all the kind of artists who like inspired me, and kind of the ladies really that I looked up to, and I thought what a nice idea it would be to kind of dedicate a full album to them and for their work, and as a thank you to them really. So, and
you've kind of got everything on there, from the older country artists who might have inspired you to maybe even the likes of Daddy's Lessons, which was a hit for, what's her name again?
Beyonce.
Beyonce. I knew it was something like that. Yeah, Beyonce. So you really have sort of everything on there, but you've put your own stamp on all of the songs, which I think is really cool. So you'll be fit to hear them this Monday night in the Alley, and you're going to be backed by the Matrimony Band, who are a super band, by the way. They're first-class musicians and top lads as well. And also a special guest who was quite the big star on the country music scene, had a bit of health issues and was away, but now is back, and that's Jason McGilligan. So sort of a unique chance to get to see Jason back in concert again, because he is still a fantastic artist, but he was on the road and doing great things for a good few years.
Yeah, and he's such a good friend of mine as well. If anyone has seen actually any of my recent music videos, it's Jason who has done them. So not only is he a talented singer, he is great behind the camera as well. So.
Brilliant. Well, listen, Jimmy, it's been great to chat to you on the programme today. We hope the people of the Northwest are going to get behind you. I know they are, because I'm going to be mentioning it each and every day when Glorchera is on. It goes to air in the third week in January, and I would just love for one of my contestants to win this year's series. That would absolutely make my year. So you never know, we might make that happen. But also, Jimmy, I want to wish you the very best this Monday night in the Alley Theatre. Tickets are only a tenner. There's still some available, and they're available on the Alley Theatre's website. And I'm sure you can check out your social medias as well for more information.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm Jamie Donnelly Music on Facebook, and I'm Jamie_Donnelly on Instagram, and my website is www.jamiedonnellymusic.com. So you can find me there too.
There you go. That is Jamie Donnelly. She is our special guest on the show today, one of my contestants on Glorchera, and I really want you to go and support her this coming Monday night in the Alley Theatre in Strabane for her concert with a full band, all the lights, all the bells and whistles. It's a show that you don't want to miss, and tickets are only a tenner. So go out there and support someone who is